All right, let's see if this worked. I really don't like confusion. Zero have been, never will be. So if you're watching this in replay, you're wondering why there's a big mess. It's because I had scheduled a members only, and kind of on the spur of the moment. And I realized people got lots of things to do. People have their own lives. They're going to other things. But I thought I would try a members only since I learned how to do it. I learned how to do it. Now I need to give you all a little more notice. So I gave 15 minutes for members to show up. There were no members, so I tried turning that into a public live stream, and it didn't work out. So I ended the live stream. I let the 4 people know that were in the chat what was going on. So thank you. If you're going to watch this on a replay, to my members. I really, really am. So I am closing that one, opening up my new one, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I've been thinking about a lot of things since my surgery, and yesterday I believe it was 3 weeks, and my hair really isn't this weird looking. It's driving me crazy though looking at it. It was very cute. Okay, let's see who I got in chat. I got one. One's better than just me, trust me. Me and myself talking to myself. My neighbors already think we're crazy. All I need is them to be peeking through my window here. Look. So I don't see who's here yet. If you're here, oh, we got evening. Oh, thank you for someone for coming back. I screwed up. Evening Shade, thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate it. Sherry, Backroads RVing, thank you for coming. I had originally planned a very spur of the moment, planned a members only live stream. I gave 15 minutes, and when the members didn't show, here we are, the 3 of us. And what I'm going to do is right from the get-go, well, yeah, I'm going to drop a link. I'm going to drop the invite anybody up who'd like to come up and chat, because this was one of the things that I was going to do was invite people up. And so we will start right out with the link dropped in chat in case anybody'd like to come up. I'd love to talk to people. So it's been 3 weeks yesterday since my first surgery, other one in about a month. So I have been doing nothing because here's the situation. I've been away, AWOL from my channel a bit. My wound was not closing. And I happen to know what that is like. I've had it happen before. And it sucks. I had one open up all the way. So we don't want that to happen again. Oh, I see it's Jerry Holly, but I think it's Sherry. So we're gonna give me a little. Are you ready? All right.
I think she's a little confused on who all the part of
Hello.
Hello.
We're smoking some ribs.
Oh, yum.
Cooking some potatoes.
There you go.
Felix and the Happy Place Camping are here with us. And K&R Destination.
Oh, that's nice. Well, hello,
Yeah.
Felix. Oh, my God. They're smoked stuffed pasta shells I've been dreaming about.
Oh, you watched that video.
Oh, yes, I did watch that video. I'm trying to figure out how to smoke something on my, all I have is I can't even think of the name. It's a big, where you put a lot of stuff and you cook it outside.
Grill?
Traeger or grill?
Well, it's not a grill. It is a flat
Oh, flat grill, griddle,
top.
Blackstone.
It is a
You have an outdoor kitchen on your.
Blackstone. It's
I'm not sure how
it's a
long I'll be able
Blackstone.
to stay. My internet's pretty bad here, but I wanted to pop in and say hi.
Well, hello. Glad to hear from you. Thank you
Good
for
to hear
stopping
you.
by.
There's Jesse. What's his name?
That other guy.
Hi, Jesse. Yes, that other guy. Yeah. So it is. We're at our. We're at our. Because we both have to have surgery, and so it was just the best thing for us to hang out here at home while that all takes place. Let's see who I got. So I've got Evening Shade. So I'm dropping the link again, Evening Shade, in case you would like to come up and chat. Maybe we could find something constructive to talk about tonight. Because I know here on the West Coast, it is like 3:30-ish. Don't know about, I have a suspicion you might be in the South. So K&R Destinations, they did a video where they did smoked stuffed pasta shells. Beautiful smoked stuffed pasta shells. And I've been dreaming about them ever since. I have not been able to make them, but I will be making them. I can guarantee you that. Out live LIVE. I know a lot of people are going live in the next bit. I'm not going to be on here long. I regret I did not set this up ahead of time, so that's all right. So yeah, I have been AWOL, dealing with trying to stay literally in bed a big chunk of the time. And I get up and sit up for a while, and but I would say 70% or 75% of my day, from the moment I'm awake till when I'm asleep, 80% is in bed. Our destination creations. Honey, how are you doing, Rhonda? I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're feeling better. I always get worried when I see somebody who doesn't, and you didn't look well. Like you really, I don't know if it was pain or it was like sickness or what, sweetie, but if you want to chat, feel free to grab the link and come up. I hope that you're feeling better. I will look at that. Oh, sure. I understand. Love seat selling. Cool. Well, it's nice that you're getting it sold. That's what matters. Alberta Hinksman. Yay, it worked. Yes, ma'am. I really was, what do you call it? Irresponsible. I don't know if that's the right word, because I try to be responsible, people. But it just doesn't, I don't know all the little tricks yet. I thought I could just move from a private to a public. Oh, so it's about 85 here. I'm in my RV. I do have a fan going. It's parked in front of my house. It's kind of funny, actually. I'll just turn you a little bit so you can kind of see. I don't know. It might be too bright out there. I have to tilt you back a little. Well, the camera's all cattywampus. Have it mounted. It's free and clear. I just set it on there, and then anyways, that becomes a problem. Let's see what's here. Alberta. I've only done one live. So nice idea how to fix issues on StreamYard. Sorry, I couldn't help. You know what? that was been my first successful live, except for nobody showed up to none of the members made it, which is fine. I'm a member of a couple channels, and about 5. The one I'm fairly consistent with is Deborah Dickinson. She does a live stream through her Patreon every Friday. And so I'm a moderator there. She has asked me to start moderating actually the week before I went in for surgery. And so I did. Hello, Renee Deucer. Oh, let me go back here. Renee, first of all. Ardez. I'm Rhonda. I'm okay, thanks. Good to see if they're moving. Yes, ma'am, I can move. I'm not really supposed to. That's the deal. Since my one little piece, probably about the size now of the bottom of that pen, just the tip of the pen, has not fully closed. It's just, this happened to me before because it's right in the waistline. So anything that might rub against there, underwear, pants, shirts, anything. I can't do anything. That's why I've been jammied up for the better part of 3 weeks. And I'm sick of being jammied up. I want to be part of real life again. I hate it. And, you know, issues are, I mean, my channel is definitely not grown. Well, it has grown a little bit as far as friends, you know, subscribers. That's what they're called in real life. YouTube calls them subscribers, so I'm calling them subscribers. I'm now at 1,305 subscribers. I vacillated between 1,298 and 1,301, and I would go back down and come back up and go back, and so now I've made it to steady, so I'm happy about that. Let's see what's going on. So thank you, Renee, for coming. It was a completely spur of the moment. I was going to have a members only, and there's only 5 members, so I really couldn't expect that those 5 people would just be available. But I tried. You know, I now know how to do a members only live stream, so I will be scheduling for members. For members only live streams, because I know how to do it now, thank God. You know, Rhonda, it is, hold it, I want to back up. Oh yes, thank you so much for that. It does help. Obviously it helps. And then Alberta, you've been at 53 for 2 days. We need to get you in an interview. I need to go, and I need to really look your channel over. If you would like to be, hey, Roy and Becky, if you would like to come on for an interview, can you send me an email at burninguptheroads1@gmail.com? I'd love to have you come on. You're always one of the people who has been very supportive of the channel. You've been here. You have just been a part of the channel. And so I would love to have you as an interviewee, if only just to say thank you very much. And I would, you know, love to do that. Rhonda. So time for a comeback. Yep, time for a comeback. I am going to be doing an interview tomorrow. It's with Million Mile Road Trip, I believe is the name of the channel. Million Mile Road Trip. And I'm doing their interview tomorrow, or Monday, excuse me, at 11, right after Roy and Becky. And that is howdy. Hope you guys are having a nice weekend. That will be nice, because it'll be some, you know, I mean, I've certainly watched their videos. They don't have a lot, but they have some up there. Watch their videos, and hoping to have some good questions for them, because they had a channel. They've had a channel before, and they went on the road like 4 years ago, and they did all the wrong things according to them, and they went belly up, and had to go. They went back home, and they actually bought a house, but they issues were, one of the issues is moving too fast. So you know, it takes money to fill up a gas tank. And so, and then eating out all the time. So those are things that we're going to talk about, and talk about the alternatives for them and what that looks like. I know that I know Roy and Becky have this also, the 1,000 Trails membership. And granted, it's not near courts, but on the way to Quartzsite or leaving Quartzsite, and by the way, there's other places besides Quartzsite, but in the winter, I mean, our plan is to be back there in the winter. I'll tell you more about that to see if any more people will show up. Feel free to share this out and let the community know I am live until, I'll probably stay on here till 4 o'clock, unless y'all leave, and then I'll probably just go back in my house. I know, I miss doing live streams. I think y'all know I love doing live streams. They're fun. It's interesting, especially when there's new people who come in. Yes, the price of gas is enormous, except for my nephew and his girlfriend are down in Texas, and they're paying under $3, like $2.49 a gallon. But then when you're close to the source, Kicking It Country Vlogs, what's up, guys? When you are close to the source of where things get produced, you're going to generally pay less. And so they're coming back up here for, got some things to do back up here. The 2 new 1,000 Trails in Yuma now. Oh, okay. Okay, there are 2 new. You know, and see, Yuma's one of the places I would like to go and spend time. Now, that's in Southwest Arizona, correct? Roy or Becky, whoever's there, because that is, you know, I'd like to go there. We went there with Catherine and Homer and Catherine. Kicking It Country Vlog, but we only went to Walmart. We drove through and we went to Walmart. Whoops. We drove through and went to Walmart, and it was a big Walmart, by the way. And so we would love to go spend time down in the Yuma area and be able to travel around. You think one is what, Alberta? $1.72. Oh, a liter. You must be in Canada? Are you Canadian? Have I just missed that for somehow for this all this time, my friend? And I don't know. I think that's actually not overly cheap. I could be wrong. You know, if that were a gallon, I'm like, where are you at? Because I'm moving there. One is resort, maybe resort. You know, that may be true. I don't know. I don't know. I know that I've looked at many as we were deciding on what to do. We have the Southwest, and unless and until we decide to go, oh, $6.88 a gallon. I knew that was expensive. Yes, and yes, you're a Canadian. Well, welcome, Canadian friend. So I'm. I would die if I had to pay $6.88 a gallon. Oh, I would die. I would be stuck at home. Is what I would be. Reality. So yeah, this channel, Million Mile Road Trip, I think is going to be a hoot to also interview, because it's a couple and they're fun people, and they both have great personalities, and I've really enjoyed watching the videos of them. So Roy and Becky, I don't know which one of you is there, but I did try, I don't know if you saw it, but I tried to do I did do a members only live stream at 3 o'clock, but I didn't give a lot of notice because I just wasn't able to give a lot of notice. And so Water Girl Family Adventures, howdy to you. Thank you for coming here, hanging out with us for a while today. Put a banner up that I'd like to put up. So y'all may not know each other. So if you don't know somebody, please write their name down. I filled up so many pads like this with names. Like, I mean, I'm telling you, the first 1,000 people I made friends with, that's exactly how I did it. I was in chats when I saw somebody new that I thought I might be interested in, you know, looking at their channel. I wrote their name down, and then after the live stream that I was on, you know, watching, I would go in their name and find them and watch some videos and become their friend. Check the box. And that's how I made my well, actually more than 1,000. I'm just saying that first 1,000 definitely was done in that manner. Hands-on event process, not an event. Oh, didn't see. Yeah, well, and I didn't give a lot of notification. I really didn't. And so I will be scheduling. I'll schedule one for next week, notification next time, more than, an hour. Hold on. Didn't see it, but we are very busy. We're now in honey full time. It's a mess here right now, but we see the light at the end of the tunnel. Well, good for you. I'm glad, first of all, there's a tunnel that you can see into and that you see light down there, because that's very important when you're approaching a tunnel. I've been in a tunnel for 3 weeks. I knew there would be light at the end. Thank you for framing it like in this tunnel called my bedroom. I was going to live stream from bed the other night, and I didn't know, I know there's some who might not see that as appropriate. But it's where I was, and I've been stuck in bed for the better part of 3 weeks, probably over 70% of my waking hours, so that this wound could heal. Like I said, I've had one open up about 5 years ago when I had my first fusion, 3-level fusion. My wound, I'm telling you, it's a fact, ended up in intensive care. Well, they had to Narcan me because the nurse overdrugged me, and I was almost dead when a CNA found me. And they had to call a crash team, Narcan me, do all that good stuff, hook me up to, get me into a gurney and take me to intensive care for 4 days and nurse me back to health. And as a result of being in bed for the majority of a week, my wound opened up all the way, 6 inches long, 3 inches deep. It's big, okay? And I couldn't see it, so we documented every day. I had to go through wound care, blah, blah, blah. All right, enough of that. We left here from our bedroom every Monday through Friday, honey. Yes, I understand. Hello, Campervan Kevin. How are you today? Hope you're doing well, sweetie. Glad to see you here. So I thought, well, do I turn the camera on? Now my hair looks like this is probably how I woke up. It was act today. Damn it. Darn it. Excuse my mouth. But now it sucks because I had the fan on in here. Evening shade. Oh, bye-bye, sweetie. Thank you for coming in, and I am so glad you stopped by. Hugs to you. And yes, ma'am or sir, I'm okay. I am living through it. It's not my first back rodeo. It's my 12th or 13th. And just to give you an idea of what's happening from here, guys, I might do a video about this. So Richard's first back surgery is the 5th of August. Once that, I'm sorry for jiggling this. Once that heals, he will have another one. And actually it's not a back, they're going to do his neck. He has several, he has a big fusion in there already. Like, it's honestly about that long, the incision, his whole, and so they're going to have to go in and do some work in there. And but on the 5th, they're going to fix, to the best of their ability, his S-curve spine that happened in his adulthood. We don't know how it happened or when it happened. I think I need a green screen for a headboard on my bed. Just finally feeling better after breaking my collarbone. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. When I first met Richard, so we've been married, I believe, 37 years. I'm never sure. It's been a long time. And he was just getting over a broken collarbone. And so it's definitely, I know it was very painful for him. Nursing our travel bug, hello to you. I checked to see if you were going to be on. I didn't think you were going to be on during this time, and I didn't see anybody else who might be, since I was just popping up. So Richards is the 5th. I had to see my doctor the other day, our surgeon, for him to check my wound and see if it had healed, and it still was not healed. And so he told me I have to do this medicine, finish the antibiotics, all that good stuff. And I jokingly said, so do you think Richard and I are going to end up in the same rehabilitation room? And he said, well, that could happen, Lucretia. I said, no, it cannot. You put me with a stranger. He's a baby. He does not handle pain well. And so then about a month or so after his back surgery, they will do his neck surgery, and he will be put back in a brace in his neck, and it will be his back surgery is going to be 12 weeks in a brace. And then I'm gonna have to check and see about, so in between there, they'll be doing my second surgery, and then I'm done. And there's a God in heaven, and I believe there is, very much. This will be the last time anybody puts a knife in my spine. So what's everybody else doing today? What are you guys out doing? I'd love to know. I'm going to drop a link. I'm going to invite y'all up here, because this was supposed to be a members only chat, but they didn't show up. And so I opened up a new chat it was last minute. So I have, and so anyways, I'd love to have somebody come up and chat with me. In the meantime, what are you guys doing? Let's see, I'm stuck in bed due to, I'm stuck in bed due to going to class with Stella this week. Oh, are you, I don't mean just tired out, because by the way, I got a couple of grandnephews that are in grade school, and my little sister would be very tiring. Youngsters. I've got the 131-year-old. Has anybody got any trips planned this summer? I'd love to know about that, because I'm thinking, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm making some lists, and I'm checking it twice, looking for places local. So we have until the 5th of August to do something. And after then, yeah, Richard will be able to do stuff. I heal just like that. I don't need any downtime. Well, let's see. Oh, sure. Yep. If I can guarantee, if I had little kids that I was, or, youngsters I was responsible for, I can imagine. Bill worked 8 to 3 at KOA. Natasha and the kids are laying low. Bill worked 8 to 3. Who's this on the, yeah. Bill. 8-3. Let's see. Is anyone else's life feeling stuttering? Yes. Yes, Renee. Live feed stuttering. Oh, wait. Live feed stuttering. I thought you said life stuttering, and I said, hear, hear. Amen. Because my life feels like it's stuttering. It's doing a 2-step. Couple steps. Do. Timmy Ray the King. Let's see what you said back here. Wow, what's stuttering is when I click my mouse, because I use a mouse and I use a keyboard with my laptop. I don't like laptop keyboards. I'm just not that coordinated. So, husband wants to go somewhere for my birthday at the end of the month. That would be fun. I think we have about 3 weeks before we need to be available for Richard to be in bed. And Timmy Ray Key, hello. I believe you're in Tennessee, Timmy Ray. Alberta. Riding at a thunderstorm. Oh, riding at a thunderstorm. Kicking it country vlogs. Yep. I'm surprised, Oregon. So, wow. It might be mine. I do have Comcast Xfinity. I have Xfinity, but it's in a house. And so I'm out here like 40 feet from the front door. And for some reason, I've figured out it doesn't work the best in the RV, but I miss my little RV. I miss it. I want to go somewhere. Richard is so he's still not been able to finish up the floor. He's in very bad pain, and I don't even. The floor needs finished. He did get the bathroom floor done. Ironically, bathroom floor is finished. And so, but he is in a lot of pain, and so it's definitely a possibility it will not get done. Maybe even I don't know. So I'm expecting that we will be recovering from surgery crap until probably early winter. Seriously. I'm dead serious. And I'll probably at least January or February. Well, I can't imagine longer than February. Really. If it's longer than February, I'm going to be crying in my bottled water because I want to go. I want to go. But anyway, so he's got to get the floor finished, get the flooring down. I see Roy. Are you ready to come up, Roy? All right. There you are.
I forgot to turn you off. You was echoing on the other side.
How you doing, Roy?
Good, good. Over here's Becky.
Ah.
Wait. There.
So,
I don't want to sit on it right now.
I don't know why.
I don't blame you. It's probably warm. I assume it's just warm. Were you guys very high humidity?
Very,
Yes.
very, very, very. I mean, everything inside here is sticky, and we got air conditioner running and everything. It just started raining, and then it quit again. Now it's sun's out, so that means it's raining again. It's backwards here for some reason. The sun went away, it quit raining. Sun come out, it started raining.
It's supposed to be dry today.
Yeah, it was supposed to be dry, but it's.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm tired.
You
of
know,
rain.
it is. I hear you, Becky. When we got back here from Quartzsite, we went from the beauty of that, Southwest United States to rain for months, and it really depressed me. I was stunned. I'm not a depressed person, and so depressed. And what makes sense is that the sun, all that vitamin K, and then I come back to a rainy place.
We're very tired of rain. Very, very tired of rain.
The dogs are too.
Yeah.
Lulu
So
is.
you're back in Honeyful. Do you have all three dogs still, or didn't you?
Yeah.
Is it one your daughters?
Yeah, one's our son, but I guess he's gonna stay at the house with the daughters.
Daughters. They're going to tag team.
Okay, and then Lulu and
Moose will be back out.
Moose will be with us.
Jasper's too nervous.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So
out of the truck.
okay. So you guys are, and I believe you're heading at some point going to be going down to see one of your family, mother or something.
Oh yeah, my mom in Georgia. Gonna go down. We don't know when yet. We're just gonna pop in on her.
Oh,
Got a few
what I
things
do
to
too.
do
My mom
yet.
was alive. I just pop in on her.
Yeah. We got a few things to do yet. To the car, to Honey, but Honey's gonna stay behind. We're not gonna take Honey down to Georgia. We're gonna turn our little car into a drivable teardrop. We're gonna call it a Class T.
Good for you.
2 weeks. We had a 2014 Ford Fusion. We did that for 2 weeks. Turned it into a little. It was just like it reminded us of a teardrop camper. I mean, it was basically the shape. It just had a bed in it. The kitchen
Oh,
was in the
really?
back. I mean, yeah. So we're gonna do that again for
Mhm.
probably a couple week journey, maybe 2 week journey. Who knows? We have no deadlines now, other than doctors. Doctors put a damper on things with the worst times.
Yeah. I understand. I'm with you on that, Roy, because, we're going through what we're going through. Kaylee, hello to you. Oh my, I had no idea. Well, sweetheart, I didn't give any real notification. This started out as a members only live stream, but after 15 minutes, nobody was here. And I think to my neighbors, I looked kind of crazy talking to myself. And so I decided I'll close that and I'll open up an open live stream, public live stream. So that's all right.
I'm looking right now. We never did get a notification for the members only one.
Oh, wow. Something wrong. I don't know. But it showed that I did it right, but you never know. And there's Fairy Dust Pena. Thank you for coming in, dear. Appreciate you.
Hey, Kaylee.
It's definitely a learning curve, and this was the first one that ever actually came on. So it did come on, and it did show that it was members only. But you know what? I just think that YouTube doesn't do its job necessarily.
I agree. I totally agree with that.
The time for all others.
Yeah, because I just looked at my notifications.
Look, we got a mess in here still. See that? That Becky has to sit on a tote now when we drive. I took her seat out.
I bet you she's gonna just love that.
I got around to putting new seats in. We're gonna have 2 swiveling seats now.
Mm-hmm. I thought I heard you mention that a while back.
And hopefully move the dinette to make that kind of like a dinette. Turn the seats, the little table there. Then we have this whole area here that we can do something with.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So we have a similar front end. We have how they're all like the same in these Class C's. So we have no separation of space for Richard and I. We've been together a long time, so we got along fairly well for the last 2 days we were in Quartzsite, and then I'm like, I'm ready to go home, and so get me out of here. I've wondered out loud if we transition full time into RV life, if we can live in an RV that doesn't have a desk area and a couch separated, at least, for God's sakes. That seems, only right, because I'm sure he doesn't want to look at me all the time, and I don't want to look at him all the time. So
that's right. You ain't got a couch in yours, do you?
No, they just got the dinette and then the kitchen.
Nope.
Yeah, that's right.
We just have the dinette.
Have you looked at your seat to see if they swiveled?
Oh yes, the passenger seat swivels. To my, I guess we haven't checked to see if I assume Richard checked to see if the driver's seat, but yeah, we do swivel the passenger when we're parked. But as you probably might have noticed, we're on a frequent flyer list when we are parked.
Yeah.
We're never, we can't stay parked because we're all going. And by the way, these seats are not really easy to turn.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Roy.
When we first got out the Quartzsite, we were just like you guys because you always forget something.
Oh yeah.
Or you go to cooking something and then you realize you don't have what you thought you had. So now you got to go get it. There was times we drove the RV back to town 2 or 3 times a day. And not every day. I mean, within a couple of days apart. Now we got to go back to town, and hopefully this ain't a 2-trip town deal. And but then that changed as we got to know people a little bit. But now we have our little car that we're going to follow around Honey with, so that's going to change that.
Okay.
Eventually, you go full time like that. Eventually, you'll get you a little putter around towing because your rig can handle that little towed
350.
behind you.
Yeah. Hmm.
Wait, I thought you had a 454 in that.
We do have one to bring with. It is. You know
Oh,
what? I'm
I
not
thought you
sure.
were,
To be honest,
yeah.
I don't even remember now.
Yeah, I don't either, but I thought you had a 454.
It might
Yeah,
be.
I'm pretty sure you do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do. Where this one here is only a 351, so we're not going to attach the car to it. It's a smaller. If we had the 460, which is sitting in jammy, sitting in the front of this one, then we'd put the car. We wouldn't hesitate to put the car on the back of it then.
No.
Maybe next spring.
So-
Maybe next spring.
Where to find this, but I'm just curious. Is there where on the engine does it say how big it is?
Usually there's a sticker on the hood.
Okay, all
the
right.
side of the hood. And sometimes there's a sticker on the breather on these older rigs like we have, but I haven't seen one on ours, and I don't remember seeing one on yours.
I'm just, I don't remember all of this stuff, but I will get it more memorized. I had it memorized, I did have a while, and then I haven't had to talk about it for a long time. And so I'm now ignorant of what it is.
Hey, when's the last time you started yours?
Oh, we drove it 4th of July weekend. On the 4th of July, we went to the lake with my family for a picnic. And
Don't do what we did.
What's that?
We have 2 fuel tanks on this. Well, while we were sitting in quartzite, I let the fuel sit too long in the front tank and it's went bad. So keep that in mind to put some fuel if you're going to let it sit for a while, put some fuel stabilizer in it and don't do the mistake that we did.
Oh.
I got a whole tank. I got 18 gallons of bad. I'm sitting on top right now of 18 gallons of bad gas because we let it sit too long out there.
Oh, wow. Oh,
yeah, we had to come home with one tank.
Fuel stabilizer.
Yeah, how long we sat out there?
Right.
Like 3-4 months?
Because I don't drive it. Yeah.
But now I've got a
I think you only moved a couple, or left.
The only time we moved, I think, was to the dump station. No, see, from October to April, October to April, we were there quite a long time. If you're going to sit for a while, just remember to put stabilizer in your fuel, because I don't think we can get 3 or 4 months out of gas anymore these days before it goes bad. And how do I know it's bad? Is because I can switch.
Doreen asked, "How do you know if it's bad? How is it make a sound when you start up?"
Okay, all right. You remember the day we broke down in California? That's the day I figured out it was bad. Because I switched to the front tank.
Oh,
when I switched to the front tank, it started really misfiring, bucking, and then I got off the interstate and it quit. I switched to the back tank, and this thing runs. We drove it home. We brought it all the way back from Quartzsite to Indiana on the back tank, which is 22 gallons. So every 2 hours I had to stop. So about every 2 hours, Honey burns 22 gallons of fuel.
Not fun.
Jiminy Crick, excuse me, 22 gallons of fuel every 2 hours?
Roughly. Now I start looking at a quarter tank. So actually,
we don't like to let
there's
it get
still
so
probably 5 gallons left in it, when I stopped to get gas. So that's even worse.
He likes her gas.
Well, no, it's better than 22, but yeah, she does like her gas. I can go 2 hours on that back tank.
Wow. I don't know exactly what our fuel. Here again, I've forgotten. I knew, we get about between 9 and 11 miles per gallon.
Yeah, that's what we get.
We drove from the tip of Oregon, basically around Ashland. I think it was Ashland, Oregon, or all the way to Eugene, which is about, Eugene is halfway between California and Oregon, and California and Washington, and we drove all the way, I think, right around there from to here, but we were coming in on fumes because I didn't know how long it was just going to sit. So Renee says her husband uses clear once a month. What the heck's clear gas?
I bet you don't have ethanol. I think the ethanol is what goes bad in the gas that we're using these days. And we have a station down here that does not sell gas with ethanol, and that's supposed to be better gas to start with. Right? It's getting pretty windy out there.
Yeah.
Same kind of gas they put in their Harley Davidsons.
Yeah,
well,
it probably doesn't have ethanol.
I have to say, Renee, first off, I give you kudos. I'm terrified of motorcycles. I'm not terrified of motorcycles. I'm terrified of what happens when you fall, because I was riding with a boyfriend when I was young. Well, first of all, I used to ride a mini bike that belonged to a friend of mine, and I froze up and I couldn't turn, nor could I put on brakes. And so I just ran straight into a fence. It was a wire fence, and the front wheel just went right kind of up that fence. I should have known right then. And then I was on the back of a motorcycle with my brother-in-law when I was about 14, and we were in a hilly part of town, and he intentionally popped a wheelie with me on the back. And he used to be my favorite brother-in-law at the time until he popped a wheelie with me on his motorcycle. And then I made another one fall down. We were going on a dirt road or on a dirt path out in the country, and he leaned, he was turning, and so he leaned. I lean. So you do not, I'm not meant for motorcycle riding. Let's see, fairy dust. Oh, that's good. Okay. So Doreen says I'm lagging some. All right. Well, thank you for letting me know, Doreen. I am outside my house about 40 feet from the front door, and that is where the Xfinity internet is. And for some reason, it really gives me heck out here when I try, because I'd rather live stream here.
Right there. That's a good idea right there.
What?
Right.
What Renee said.
That's all, and they have an app where you. And the tank, the other one is.
Yeah, these older rigs don't really like that ethanol too well.
Is that so? This was built. So ours is a 91. It was built back when there was leaded gasoline.
Mm-hmm.
Was it before unleaded?
So, yeah. I remember we used to have pull-up pump and get regular or unleaded.
Yes, I remember.
I don't think there's a thing on here that says unleaded.
Oh, there you go.
Nope. Doesn't say on the gas gauge unleaded only, but this is 82 though.
Well, all I know is it got what I felt was decent gas mileage, and I'll tell you, even though I don't. So when we went to the lake with it, I really enjoy. I drove because I really do like driving. I do. As it turns out, I actually enjoy it. So what I was not sure. Well, you have a good rest of your day, Kicking It Country Vlogs, and I will be back on Monday doing an interview with Million Mile Road Trip. So I was going to say, I'm wondering if for full-time living for me, because I am claustrophobic to start with. I don't know what I ever thought this was not going to affect me, or how I thought this wasn't going to affect me, but I'm wondering if I'm not going to need a pull, a slide out or a tiver, but everybody says not to do that.
We don't care.
That they are not.
Well, we had a pop-up that had a slide in it, and it was okay, but that was just the dinette that slid out. It was all right, but the reason we don't like slides is I just worried something else that's going to break.
Yes.
They're not a cheap fix.
And so, and with us, we get along just fine. Our travel trailer didn't have a slide.
Most of the time we're outside.
This don't have a slide. Yeah, we're outside a lot too.
I'm not in here.
Yes. Oh, that's true. So, everybody says, we're living out of our RVs. We're not living in our RVs.
Basically, yeah.
Yes. However, I guess to have I just need one more room. Okay, I just need one more room, and so like a clam.
Yeah,
A clam.
Um,
I would be fine with a clam because I'm not getting a slide unless I do the. What's that, hun?
yeah, clams we thought about getting one, but I think we're gonna go a different route than a clam. We're gonna probably, when we get the quartzite, start buying up some pieces and build one of them outdoor kitchen
Maybe
things.
we can go do that.
What?
I ain't got the truck to put everything in the back.
Oh yeah, but yeah, that might be. Yeah, we were planned on having a truck, so that, yeah, she's right. We really ain't got nowhere to haul that.
Bobby
right now.
can't hold all that.
Yeah, clam it might be.
All right, comment right there. So that's a great idea. That's a great idea. The problem for me is the getting in and out of the vehicle. I have to come through because just a couple of issues I have with strength in my left leg. So I have to come in and out and crawl over the top of my seat. I've did a video about how I have to get in those seats. And so, it's not an easy entry and exit from the front seats for me. I just have to do the side door. And so, yeah, it's a bummer. But I think if we just had a little bigger RV that had the couch, I would not have an issue. Really, I would not have an issue.
Yeah, the couch is nice.
Yeah, I can imagine. I really can.
See, you got the bedroom in the back, where our bathroom's in the back.
Yes, and you sleep over the top or on your
Well, we
dinette.
used to. Yeah, we used to. Now we sleep on the couch, but we're getting ready to revamp all that too. We're not sure what we want to do with it yet, but it's because we have to make the bed wider because these dogs are like, this is our bed. They push us out pretty much.
Yep. Yes. Patty, our beagle. Yep. She always, we're in a king size bed and she sleeps east west. The little brat does not sleep north to south like us.
There's about this much space between the dinette and the bed when it's made out. So I'm just going to make a filler for that to put down and get a bigger piece of foam or whatever and try that for a while, see if it works. Because up there turned into storage. That's what this board's up here. We turned now that into storage now.
That's what we're going to use ours for. Have you ever had, now when you're looking out the front of your RV, let's say you're in the driver's seat and you look right up to your left where the cab or, where the cab over comes out, the area that's above the cab. Mm-hmm. And have you ever seen one of those seams start to loosen up?
Yeah. One of ours did actually. I've tightened everything back down and really siliconed it up pretty good. But then Honey and me put butyl tape all over her seams right there, and we started to get a little leak up there too. We've started to put the butyl tape on them. Now I got some damage up there I got to fix yet, but I haven't had time yet. It's nothing real major that's going to cause issues, so we just put butyl tape for it for now. I'll get to it, but I've got to get the other list done first, and it just seems to keep growing. So, but that's what we're. In fact, we ordered more butyl tape too. We looked into covering. Our bathroom roof has started to leak again, but it has rained so hard here that anything's going to leak, I think.
Yeah.
But I went on this website. I think it was Dycor's, to check out their roof coating system. Mm-hmm. And they showed putting butyl tape down on all the seams up there and then coating. Well, we've started that now. We're waiting on the butyl tape to get here because we ran out. We used it on Scotch Rig and what we had left. But we're going to start doing all our seams in butyl tape, and then we're going to coat the roof, and solar's getting ready to go up on the roof. That's
cool. Well, so what? We're going to back up here. Doreen says to ask Thin Blue Lane about having a slide. Yeah,
his went very bad.
Really?
Yeah. Well, One mistake was theirs, but the other one was, well, I don't know. He said both was. He didn't keep up on the maintenance, but still, it shouldn't rot that like that. They use particle board in these things, but they had too much weight in one of the shelves for food, canned goods, and that caused another issue. But they had one water had gotten in and caused a lot of rot. It was a very expensive fix, a very expensive fix.
I bet. Renee says, Oregon, we rain a lot here in Washington and Oregon.
We're fighting your guys' issues here now. We
So
don't.
it needs to be dry so you can get mold. Yes, absolutely.
This is what it kind of. I've never been out in Oregon and that, but I've heard about it. It's like that here right now. It's never been like this. I mean, everything's got moisture in it now, and we've been running the AC, but it's not keeping the moisture out. You can feel it in the air. It's so humid here. It's crazy. It's never been like this.
Wow. Well, Oregon we're going into our second or third week, beautiful 80. It's not going to be over 90. I didn't even see it hitting 90 this coming week. It's been mid to high 80s, and although it is when our forced air went out, our forced air conditioner went out, and so we can't get it fixed right now because we don't really have an extra $12,000 sitting around, and so we've gone hillbilly style. We have in our bedroom window air conditioners in the other 2 bedrooms, and then one in the kitchen. So 4 air conditioners. They're not brand new, they're refurbished, but still, I mean, they work great.
Oh, it's messed up again. I don't know how I missed that. Wow. We've had some issues with Camping World too on our travel trailer. I don't much like their service department. The one we used, I heard the others are better though. Here's another funny story about a Camping World.
So we went to Camping World the other day. We let my niece and her. What?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Roy.
Oh, I would tell mine. You know, our travel trailer was a hybrid camper. The front comes out, the bed came out, and they called it a hybrid. That's what it was, a hybrid camper.
Okay.
We were in the market for that before we had gotten that one. We go into Camping World in Elkhart. This has since closed down, but we walk in there. There's 2 salesmen standing right in front of a hybrid camper. Got it all decked out, got the awning out, got the beds out. This thing looks marvelous. That's what we're looking for. The salesman looks at us and says, "Can we help you?" I said, "Yeah, we're here to look at some hybrid campers." The salesman looked directly at me in the eyes and said, "We don't sell cars here, sir." And he was serious. I turned to look at Becky and I said, "Let's go somewhere else. They don't even know what they have here." I mean, they were standing right in front of one.
Oh my gosh.
That's my funny Camping World story.
Hold on one second. I get to finally do this after, I'll tell you what happened to us the other day here in just a second. Thank you very much, Van Vita Travels, for thank you so much for that. I know that there is a way to, there we go, remove it. All right. Thank you so much, Paula. I appreciate that. So we went to Canada. We let my niece and her boyfriend stay in this for about a week and a half. They were here for the 4th of July to celebrate with the family. And the latch on the door, the screen door, the latch that you kind of pull out to open up, somehow it got broke off. So we went to Camping World. Richard insisted we go to Camping World. He was sure they would have that latch. So he goes in, and of course he comes out in Micah's face. He couldn't believe, but they sent us to go over to one of the Home Depot, I think it was Home Depot, that they have one of their a little Camping World center that's at Home Depot, I believe it is, and that we could find it there. Now that's so weird that we'd have to go to Home Depot to get a Camping World item, but that's just life.
Yeah.
Freezer ain't. That's ours, pork chops.
Oh.
But I'm glad they exist. I said what I think they're more for is the fun stuff of RV, and some of the things probably like hoses and blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, they come in handy because we've had to use them. We used them out on the road. Our water pump went out underneath the dinette, so we had to go Camping World to get that. We'll probably have to go to Camping World to get the roof coating because there's no RV stores around us anymore.
Oh,
and we're only 50 miles from the RV capital of the world. You'd think there'd be a darn RV store within 50 miles of it.
I know it.
There's one up by Buchanan. That's still almost 40 miles.
Doreen says that an RV repairman told me that the hybrids always leak. He told me not to get one.
Yeah, there's certain brands of hybrids you want to stay away from. We got one of the good ones, Jayco Featherlights. That thing, Travel Stars especially. Yeah, those were really bad. We had a couple in our camping club that had one. That thing, oh my gosh, it rained harder inside of it than it did outside. But our Jayco was really good. It was one of the better brands.
I'm really wishing that we had the ability, the resources to get a truck and a bumper pull, or ideally a fifth wheel, but a bumper pull, so that we would you seem like you're going to have more room if you have a travel trailer of one sort or another. So our RV is 24. So I believe we would have more room if an RV trailer or fifth wheel was 25 feet than we do in our Class C at 25 feet. Am I correct, Roy?
Yeah, we were looking at that with it. When our travel trailer was still here, I think you're right. You get a little more storage with them. And depending on, it all depends on the rig you have too,
Travel trailer had more storage.
It did have a lot more storage. A lot more.
Other than the bathroom.
And it was 25 feet.
Other than the bathroom.
Yeah, the bathroom was horrible in it, but
Just like this one.
it didn't have hardly any storage.
I'd like to rip this bathroom out. I just really hate it so much from the bottom of my heart. I don't like the bathroom.
I think we're going to take our bathroom sink out and put a washer right there because we don't use our bathroom sink.
You can't.
Well, yeah, that too. The way they got it, it's a bowl. And if you turn the faucet on, if you turn it on too much or so much water pressure, it goes right past the drain spout, right up the other side and up the wall. It's a bowl.
That doesn't seem like a good time. I don't know. It's just me. But it doesn't seem like a good time.
The faucet is so close to the inside wall. It doesn't come out of the sink. Well, I do it because ours is sideways.
And it drains into our black tank too.
You can't really get your hands under the faucet because you're up against the sink wall. And so it hits that wall, it just goes right up the other side.
Everything gets wet.
Yeah. Are you getting busy again?
It's not too bad as far as, our sink is fine. I just, I really do need to use if I can have it, use my chair that I sit on when I shower because the weakness in my left leg, and it just makes for I do take a fast shower to start with because I do the military thing so that we don't run out of water when
Yeah, you probably got a bathtub like ours.
I just really would like. It's got that little thing that comes up ledge.
Yeah.
I just want a straight up and down shower. Straight up and down shower.
Yeah, you can't even sit.
You sit down on that thing and your knees are up to your nose.
Well, I just want to. I would never sit on.
Yeah, I don't know why they couldn't have made that just a little higher.
What do you want?
Exactly.
I don't know. What do you want? Go get something?
Yeah, I
guess we're going to go get something for dinner. I can't. It looks better in here now. We finally see a little bit of the countertop. Oh, it's been a ride.
Oh, good.
Minimum.
Good.
It has been a ride.
Yeah.
It's very
well.
How stressful when you did you find it, or have you guys started getting rid of your stuff?
In our house, yes. Okay, so this was my father and my mother's house. It's been in our family for, I was 13. I was 12 when we moved over. So it's been in my family a long, long time. So we not only have to get rid of our stuff, but we have to get rid of my mom and dad's stuff. And I'm getting a list together. And yes, getting a list together. My sisters, I already know some of the big pieces of furniture that are going to my sisters. And then it's going through all the nooks and crannies where stuff has been kept. And by the way, other family members who may have or have not left stuff here and forgot it was here.
Mm.
So they're going to get notifications of whatever date it's got to be gone. And I am going to have a realtor come and look at it.
I thought we both did. We thought coming back here, we were so excited just to get rid of everything.
It's hard.
We didn't realize how stressful that is. Yes. I mean, you pick something up, oh, do I need this? Well, maybe I do need it. Okay, so now I got to keep it. Then you pick something else up.
That's my mom's.
Oh, this is her mom.
I can't find my grandma's. I had my great grandma's.
You pick something else up. Do you need it? No, I don't need it.
But I don't want to part with it.
But now do I want to get rid of it? That's.
I have a huge tote right now
with
my photo albums and other
Fairy
Bibles.
Dust.
Hey, Fairy Dust. It's hard. I'm not getting rid of them Bibles.
Yeah.
No, I don't blame you.
Albums. I'll put them in a Rubbermaid tote and it can sit there.
Yeah.
I got my grandma's rocking chair. I think I'm going to give that to.
You got your grandma's Bible.
One of the kids, but I mean, it's
hard.
I didn't think it'd be this stressful. But
they're sentimental.
Gosh, it is.
Maybe it's not. It might not be practical, but it's sentimental.
We had our hopes up. Just come back. We're dumping everything. We're just going to have what we need in the RV, and that's it. But when you actually start digging in your stuff and it's like, oh gosh, I was not expecting this. I was like, yes, get rid of it. Then I was like, and it's hard. It's a lot harder than people.
I've done that with clothes. When we first decided to do it, been through my closet probably 3 full times, and I still cannot imagine why I've got certain things. Why am I holding on to things that are, that I don't wear, and I don't foresee getting an office job again. I'll never be working where I have to go dressed up ever again. And so I don't need those kind of clothes. I have shoes that you can't fathom. I haven't been able to wear for years since that put me out of wearing a certain type of shoe ever again. But getting rid of them for me means something emotional. So that's what I'm learning to do, is separate out my emotions from, I don't need this, I'm never going to use it again. And does it have real sentimental value, or is it just, me being me? So I will let you guys go get your dinner. I'm going to play something here real quick before I end at 4:30. But thank you, Roy, for coming.
You got the clip.
Up and spend a time, and Becker chiming in.
All righty. You guys have a great night, everybody, and thanks for having us up. We're
you too, Roy.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry. We got to go get something to eat.
So
we'll see you on the next one.
Yes, sir. All right. So I do want to play something before I leave, because there's a couple of the channel members in the chat, I think, still. And I really wanted to thank them. And that's why I was going to do a members only. So here we go. All right. So thank you so much for showing up. And that way I wasn't sitting here looking like a goofball talking to myself all afternoon. And when I do a partners, a channel partners live stream, I'll give plenty of notice for that. All right. So if you're a partner and you're still on here, which I think Kaylee is definitely a partner. So we're going to plan one for the next 7 days, and then we'll see the rest of you somewhere on YouTube tonight, hopefully. I plan on hanging out at Paula's and for a while, and I believe that someone is on right before you, Paula, if you're still here. All right. Thank you, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. And you guys stay safe, stay healthy, and know you're appreciated by me very, very much.